Alright, today we're going to show you how to set up a Postgres database in UNRAID. So if that sounds good, let's get started. Alright, so here we are in our UNRAID server. So we're going to go over here to our app section, and we'll just click on apps. And we are going to look for a Postgres database. Down here we got Postgres 15. We'll click on that. Here's the app. Hit install. We'll go down here, set our password. Alright, and then the Postgres user, the default's Postgres and the default database Postgres. I'm just going to keep that the same. Then we go down here, we have our storage path. I'm changing mine from like download to my cache SSD. So I'm going to take this section apart, just cut it, and then I'm just going to back up here, and then I'm going to hit the SSD, and then I'm just going to paste that back on there. And that's the path that I want to install it on. You might want to install yours at a different path, but this is where I want to install mine at. And then I just hit apply, and getting it up and running and installing your Docker container on your UNRAID is simple as that. Once this gets started, I'll show you a little bit more here in a minute. Alright, so we're back. Everything's installed, so we're just going to hit done. Then we go over here to our dashboard, and then we see Postgres right here. And then we click on it, and we go into the console. And I'm just going to show you a few commands to get you started. The first thing we have to know how to do is to actually get into the database. So we're going to type in PSQL -D, because that's going to specify the name of the database we're going to connect to. In this case, it's Postgres. Then we're going to tell our username, which again, it's Postgres, because if you remember, we just used the default username. And then I want to put in my password, but I want to force the database to make me actually enter my password, so I'm going to use the -W. So once we put in our password, we're actually inside the database. So to know what databases we have, I can hit /L, and it'll list all the databases for me. So if I want to create a database, it's really simple. I just tell the system to create database, and I'm going to name mine test, and you always end it with a semicolon, and then hit enter, and we created the database. And to see it, again, we just hit /L to list our databases. We have the databases in there. So it's pretty simple. So now I actually want to use my test database. So I'm going to hit the /C command, go to test, and if you notice, it says Postgres in the left, right here, and that's going to change after I run this. So now I'm in the test database, and I can see that I'm in the test database right here. So what we're going to want to end up doing is we have to create a table. So we do that by hitting create table, and then I'm going to name mine test table. Then from there, I'm going to have another line here, and I'm going to do field 1, and I'm going to name it int, and then I'm going to do field 2, and I'm going to name it a text. And remember, the reason why hitting the enter and going down, just for you guys can see it, but the command's not going to run until I hit the semicolon. So if I hit enter now, I created my table and I have those in there. So if I list my table, for example, by hitting the /DT, you see I'll have a test table actually created in there. So what I want to do is I want to insert values into this table, and I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm just going to paste it in here, but it's simple. Insert into test table, field 1 and field 2. What are the values that we're going to put in there? It's going to be like 1, Bob, 2, test, and so forth. And again, we have that semicolon at the end. So when we hit enter, it goes into the table. So we can test that by just hitting select star from test table, semicolon, and we have the data in there. All right, so we got the data up there. So if I wanted to just look for Billy, for example, I could hit select star from test table, where field 2, because that's the column I'm looking for, equals, and then I'm just going to put Billy, and then end it with a semicolon. And that's pretty much it. I'm talking about we have that in there, and that's just some simple commands. I'm talking about you can do more commands, more inserts. You can join tables and do all sorts of things. And I'll show you how to do all that in a different video. But for now, I'm just going to hit \Q to quit, and then hit that slash and Q to quit. So I got my slashes backwards. Rather than that, I'm gonna end it here, and if you have any questions, just leave the comments below.